was Pop, and I'm back on Showdown, and I'm proud to present you all a team I made around Calyrex. Not just any Calyrex, this is a regular Calyrex team. It was definitely a challenge, but I've created a set that works. Before I show you all this masterpiece, I'd like for you all to leave a comment and tell me one Pokemon that you never see in the OU tier, and if you could give it anything to make it way better, what would it be? It seems like a pretty interesting question, seeing as we're actually bringing a Calyrex into OU. I'm pretty sure this thing is below PU. Like, you can see it says PU here, but like, look at this, look at these tiers, right? You got PU right here, and then you got a tier that's below PU. I think it's called ZU, and you can see that unfortunately Calyrex is down here. Where else would it be? I don't know, but yeah, so it's base 80 stacks across the board, right? Nothing too special at all. Base 100 HP is pretty good, so this thing could have maybe run like sub Leech Seed or sub CM with that base 100 HP perhaps, but with this kind of Pokemon, it's definitely I guess a problem for this thing to set up, because it just has a plethora of weaknesses, and there's not the best coverage overall, other than maybe like stored power or Psyshock, but coverage isn't an issue. It's more sort of, this thing doesn't set up very easily on Pokemon. A lot of Pokemon take advantage of it, and so the way that I wanted to run it was with a utility moveset. So we have Trick, we can cripple stuff with Choice Scarf by giving them a Choice Scarf, for instance, maybe Corviknight or Blissey or something like that, or even a setup sweeper for that matter. Speaking of setup sweepers, we have Encore with Choice Scarf, so we can lock Pokemon into that, and Leech Seed, so we can be annoying. So this set actually, while it may not be able to sweep, so don't expect any sweeps with this thing for this set, it can actually be quite annoying for our opponent. So as long as we see it come out, you know, do some work here and there, that's what I'm liking to see, because this is like the most I think it can do in OU, in my opinion at least. You know, I've been testing it quite a bit, seeing how high we can get on the ladder and stuff, but it's been doing well. And yeah, we have also a Psychic here for just a nice damaging move, more Spadef so that we can take on Shift Gear, Calm Mind, Magearna and stuff. I paired it with an Obstagoon because this thing just hits really, really hard, and Jolly Nature over Adamant because I think most Obstagoons are an Adamant. I'm not sure, but Jolly's just nicer to outrun many other things like Nidoking, for instance. Then we have Slowking for Nidoking and stuff, as well as just having a nice special Regenerator pivot. Still can take physical hits pretty well, similar to my Emvee Slowbro, which I love running sometimes, but this set here is really good overall. And then Unaware Clef so that setup sweepers can't even beat us. So like, this is like a very anti-setup sweeping kind of team. I see a lot of hyper offensive teams with the Coco Landorus for rocks and screens, and then like Magearna, Halucha and stuff. This team is really good versus those in particular, I feel. And then we have Corviknight for Defog, Hippo for rocks. Hippo is also really nice in checking Cinderace as well. So a pretty solid team overall. It's been putting in work for me. This team has sort of changed quite a bit all throughout the testing process and the journey of Calyrex, but Calyrex itself is quite an interesting Pokemon. Like, I know you don't see it in the OU tier for a reason. However, things are about to change. Things are about to change. But let's see if we can get a game here, as we do get one immediately. This guy's rocking a very hyper offensive team. We have ways of dealing with the setup sweeping potentials here, but we gotta be careful because stored power can go through unaware and stuff. What do we do? All right, so let's lead Calyrex here, as he leads with Tapu Lele. Okay. What are you going to do? I'm gonna go into I'm gonna go Corviknight here. Actually, I go Slowking. Slowking is actually pretty nice too, as I can throw off a Future Sight. I won't Trick immediately because I could use this thing later on. He actually goes Xatu here, so we're gonna throw a Future Sight off as he T-waves. So I think he's just like hack setup, which is interesting. I'm gonna just Ice Beam here, get some nice and clean damage, and he has an eject button, so a Future Sight will come out. He goes into Magearna though, and so we're gonna go Calyrex. He'll Calm Mind up here, and I'm going to Trick, because if he tries to set up again, he's done for. And there it is. Ah, nice. And the forfeit! And the forfeit to the Calyrex. Ooh. See, I'm telling you, this is how you do it. This is exactly how you do it. You just love to see that happen right there. The forfeit, because we literally shut down his best setup sweeper on his team with a Calyrex. GG. Good game. No, fantastic start. I mean, you know, we only showed off Calyrex in the first game. That's crazy. I'm excited because I was asked to use Calyrex. I was requested to use it, And I wanted to wait until the Urshifu ban because Urshifu was a bit of an issue for the teams that I made with Calyrex. Now that it's gone, it's quite nice though. I'm gonna see what we can do here. I think what we can do is we could just lead Calyrex. I mean, leading with it's fine. If he leads with Cinderace, we can just go Hippo. If he leads with Melmetal, we can go into Corviknight. Anything else we could just trick. Like, tricking the Mandibuzz is pretty good too. Let's start a timer here. Should be pretty nice though. This guy's rocking a pretty standard team. Like, this is a very common, you know, 2 Regenerator mons, Galarian, Slowking, Slowbro, and then a bunch of OU broken mons. Then I guess Mandibuzz is there too. I like Mandibuzz a lot. As a Pokemon, I used to use it quite a bit. Less now because I'm more in that Corviknight mood lately. Like, the Corviknight mood has been hitting hard with, especially with the Rillaboom and stuff, and it's just so nice. Leading with the Slowbro, I will give it the Choice Scarf here, because he might even go Mandibuzz, but he actually stays in. So he Trick Rooms up here. Interestingly enough, he Trick Rooms up. So is this a Trick Room team? Like, what is this? This is kind of interesting. I'm gonna fire off a Leech Seed here. Get those nice seeds off. I can go Slowking now, which should sponge every hit from Nidoking. And then he goes Melmetal, which honestly, I could even be faster because I'm running 0 speed on this. I am running 0 speed. He could Thunder Punch here as well. I think what I want to do is, I don't think I'll take any damage well though. I'm gonna Flamethrower as I am actually faster, which is quite fantastic. He double Iron Bashes, and that is Choice Banded. So now I just regen and go Corviknight here. And yep, he could take some nice chip. That good chip, and I can Roost here. So if he goes back into Slowbro to try to Trick Room again, that's fine. He actually goes Nidoking, so I'm free to go into Slowking here, which I think should eat up anything. Like, look at the Spidef, it's 450. 450 Spidef. Here Earth Powers, yeah, we eat that up easily. I am gonna Scald here, I think, just to get some chip. He actually has Thunderbolt on this thing, which is interesting. Did not expect that, and we knock it out with a Burn. Beautiful, beautiful. Gone. That Pokemon was a little bit of a threat, but we outplayed it. We outplayed it for sure. Call that an outplay. Oh, that's GG. Not bad. So in both games so far, Calyrex was able to trick another Pokemon. Tricking the Slowbro was really nice too. But that first game, ooh, that first game was so fire. Causing that person to forfeit because of Calyrex. You just love to see it. Oh, we're up against my buddy Storm Zone now. Okay, he doesn't know it's me, but he will. He will know the true power of this Pokemon. Pretty interesting matchup here. It looks kind of like Trick Room, sort of. I think I'm just gonna lead Calyrex here. What's funny is actually I have the avatar that he should have had. I stole it from him, and then he has to choose a different one. Coincidentally, that's what happened. Yeah, but I think Calyrex leads okay. If he leads with like Porygon or something and we trick it, that's pretty nice. If he leads something else, we'll just switch, depending on what we're up against here. Alright, so he decides to lead with Landers. Took a little while to pick his lead right there. So I'm thinking maybe he's a little scared of the Calyrex. He'll U-turn and take some nice chip damage, just what I love to see. Now I go Calyrex on this thing, right? I go Calyrex here. He Future Sights. I'm gonna trick. Good old trick. Take his Rocky Helmet away too. And then we go Corviknight now. Let's heal Thunder Punch here. Very good work. Very good work. But now I get to Roost pretty safely. I'm gonna Roost again, as I could predict that he would double, and then probably just go for the Brave Bird here, and then defog away these rocks. So he brings in Zapdos. I have an unaware Clef that I could go into, which I am going to go right into as he close combats. Yep, so we can take that hit really well. And then I think just soft boiled here, keep ourselves nice and healthy, right? That's what we got to do all the time. I am going to defog on this turn. He's going to hard switch back into it. Yep, I knew it. I knew he was going to do something like that. Nice and outplayed. Nice and outplayed there. Yo, you like that play? You like that play, bro? This comes back in. We're going to go right back into Hippo as he goes for the Volt Switch this turn. Yup. Gonna fire off a Toxic here as he tries to, do that. And I'll hit the Landorus up once again. I can go into Corviknight now. Pretty safely, I think. As he gets rocks back up here. And I can just defog at this point in time. Unfortunately, I missed the Toxic. I thought he was gonna switch there for sure, but unfortunately that did not happen. Here I go into Hippo. As he Earthquakes. Yeah, predicting my Roost, I think, is what he was trying to do there. And then I can just go for the, oh, that's a forfeit there? Ah, no. No. That's the ladder legend himself. But, solid overall. We got the trick with Calyrex. Every time we trick with Calyrex, we get a point. Like, that's it. Up against this, this kind of standard looking team. Let's start the timer. See what we can do in this game. Some pretty quick games overall. I mean, the first like few of them have just gone by in a breeze. Trying to find some opponents that will stay till the end. But with Calyrex, we only make big brain plays. This is a Mega Mind here. And it looks like we're going to be up against the Landorus as the lead. So you already know, we go Corviknight here. Catch them on the U-turn as they go into Heatran. And we have Slowking for this. So I am free to go into it even if he does this Magma Storm stuff. I think we'll come out on the top because we have AV, so we can sponge the hits a little bit better. Nice. Hopefully no Protect. Maybe just Earth Power as the last move is fine. I can regen my Slowking anyway, so it's alright. And Heatran's already super weak at this point in time, which is really good overall, I would say. Really good for something like, I don't know, Clefable maybe? Or even Calyrex for that matter. So I wonder, what they're going to choose to do here. If they switch, they'll just let me regen, which I'm totally fine with. I'm hoping the Hydreigon's like Scarf or something without Flash Cannon so that my Clef just walls it. Toxapex is still also kind of an issue, but if we trick that, it's no longer going to be an issue. I think Calyrex could do it. So Rillaboom comes in. Yo, you switched hard into a Scald? Can I burn this? Nah. Unfortunate. But I can go Corviknight pretty easily on this Pokemon as the U turns out. Back into Heatran he goes, and I can just go back into Slowking here on the Magma Storm. Just Scald once again I think is the play. As Hydreigon comes in. I can bring in, I could probably bring in Clef on this thing. He's just healing himself up, but I am healing myself up too. Future Sight and back into Clefable. I think we can go, or Obstagoon for that matter is pretty good too. But I will go back to Clef. Try to get some more chip on this thing. Maybe setting up rocks might be nice too. But as long as he, if he keeps me in like this, it's pretty fine. Yeah, and gone. gone. I had to get through that pretty quickly. Alright, now he goes into Landorus, so we can regen back up. Regenerate ourselves. To a good amount of health here. He's going to knock off my helmet. I can just Roost again and defog. So this is leftovers Landorus. which is a little bit bothersome. So he'll be able to heal himself. So I think we need to get some rocks up, right? But then we have to defog every time, which is a little bit annoying. If he brings in Pex, we could probably bring in something like Calyrex, for instance. Dragapult comes in. I'm going to go Clef on this Pokemon. His U-turns out, so we can take more chip. Nice and chip damage. And now Clef's getting healed too, which is nice. So he'll U-turn out here. And he U-turns out of the entire game. Yo, that's not bad at all. Nobody wants to face Calyrex. That is insane. Why? That's crazy. Back to back. So this guy has a sand team. I think that what we must do is perhaps lead with Slowking lead seems pretty tempting. I'm gonna do that and see what we're up against here. So it's up against a Magearna. I am just going to Future Sight turn 1 is my play. That looks like it's probably AV Magearna. I don't think that's Specs damage. Although it could be, for all I know. But I don't think it is. So Dracozolt comes in here. I mean, Hippo is a beautiful counter to this thing that can take hits all day. Actually, he's pretty weak to Hippowdon. Kind of, right? Like Hippo Corviknight. And we have Obstagoon for the Spectrier. So he will Dragon Claw here. Not taking much damage there, and we'll be able to just slack off here as he goes T-Tar. I could have Earthquaked, but I need Hippo healthy because look at all these threats we gotta deal with at some point in time. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm gonna go Obstagoon here. Just straight up hard Obstagoon. He has Lash Out. Ooh. That's kind of heat. That is definitely heat. A close combat should be pretty good in this scenario because he's not going to go Spectrier. Oh, he does. I see. So then I Facade here predicting Zapdos to come in. Yup. Fantastic. That Pokemon is gone. Easy predictions, easy predictions. When you're as big-brained as Calyrex, that's an easy prediction right there. Magearna comes in now. We have our Slowking that we can go into. As he Flash Cannons. Gonna just drop the Future Sight. Yeah, this is definitely AV or something. So it's not too bad, I think. Dracozolt comes in. Yep, we have a Hippo that we can go into now. Lash Out T-Tar, huh? He Bolt Beaks. Yep, we're free to Earthquake here. T-Tar comes in, takes some nice chip, and then we just we can go into Clefable here, I'm pretty sure. As these Stone Edges. Shouldn't be an issue. If this thing, even if this thing is banded, like we don't even need Clef for anything, anything really. I'm gonna Flamethrower here, as he's probably gonna SD. He just Rock Slides. Okay, that works. That works pretty well. Look at that, nice chip, nice chip. Then we go Corviknight here. As he goes Dracozolt, then we have Hippo for that. So this team is really good versus a lot of sand builds, I think. While I was testing, I faced a Sun team, which was more troublesome, I would say. If you're playing Sun, you might be in for a little bit of trouble. If it's like versus Rain and Sand and stuff, which are more common, I feel. The team should be easy to play with, Gotta play around a bit more though versus other mons. Okay, so Spectrier, what are we gonna do versus you? Let's see. So I could go into Calyrex here because we don't really need it in this matchup. So he'll Mudshot here, predicting, I think, Obstagoon. So this is pretty nice. I can now go right for a Trick. Oh, I see. Well, that's not very good. Okay. So he's a Life Orb set. And I feel like Life Orb Mudshot, that's going to do a lot to Obstagoon. What do we do? Drill's weak enough anyways, right? Drill is super weak. I can go Corviknight because I know Corviknight takes the hit and I can Brave Bird here. Because I know I take any hit from this. Yeah, and this should knock it out from the range it's at. Because that thing is a huge threat. Yo, Spectrier is getting suspect tested currently, so probably a lot of people would want to use it. But that Pokemon being gone is amazing, as well as Zapdos, I think, is another great Pokemon to be gone. We could always heal versus Magearna. I'm pretty sure we might be faster if he's AV, because he's not enough speed if he's running the standard AV set. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Hippo on this. Pretty safe. Let's heal with Dragon Claw. Yep. And just slack off here. Like, we can give him sand, that's fine. So I would assume he'd try to just keep Dragon Clawing. He could also go T-Tar if he wanted. No, he goes Magearna, so now I can just go Slowking on this. But at this point in time, I don't think he can really do much versus us. Yeah, and I just drop a Future Sight here, which will hit something pretty soon. Yeah, Dracozolt comes in and we just go Hippo. As Magearna comes back. Would he Volt here? I wonder. He Energy Balls. Oh, didn't know he had that. I'm gonna Flamethrower here for some chip. The good old chip, the good old chip. Gonna go Clef now to regen. I could be faster than this maybe, or not. But Obstagoon's close combat should take this thing out. Oh, it doesn't. That thing is bulky. Flamethrower did 25, so we're in range to knock it out here. But we are going to want to switch out. So now we take any hit from this range. Yeah, that was kind of scary. I didn't know he had Energy Ball. He could have done that a long time ago if he wanted. So here what we do is we just Scald here, heal Earthquake, that's fine. We have this thing that we can go into. That thing is banded, I think, so I think that should be it. Unless we somehow get hacked or something. Because we can heal on anything. Yeah, we just spam Slack off, right? So Dracozolt comes in here. Yeah, we just Slack off here. As he Dragon Claws. Yep. Heal ourselves up. And Hippo should win this game. Once we're at full health. There's no way T-Tar can OHKO us. And we're faster anyway, so that's going to be GG. Wonderful, wonderful game. Fantastic. Calyrex in this one didn't do too much, but I think it was still a really solid game overall. Like, everything kind of worked well for us there. And it was a really close one too. That Magearna with the Energy Ball was making a comeback. Alright, this is a pretty interesting team. So we're up against Hail versus our sort of, I guess, kind of Sand. It's going to be a little bit of a weather war for sure. I'm going to lead Calyrex here, actually. I think Calyrex's lead is quite nice. Because we could potentially trick something immediately. So actually, it's going to be so good versus the Primarina, I feel. It might be really interesting, but we'll see what happens here. I'm not sure what exactly they're going to do. Alright, they just said willing to see what Calyrex can do. Thanks. I like that. Finally, we got our We got our thumbnail text. Just what I love to see. Hopefully we can win this one. This would be amazing if we can win it. Nice, nice. And Moltres comes in. We have our nice Slowking that we can go into as Ninetales comes out here. He could probably freeze dry though. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Future Sight anyways. Yeah, he does freeze dry. So we can get that nice Future Sight off here. And then just Flamethrower as Aurora Veil comes out. I don't mind the Veil actually because we can defog it later on. Primarina comes in now. You already know it's time. It's time for the Calyrex to come in. Let's see what he goes for here. It's gonna be Moonblast. That's fine, I guess. I'm gonna Trick. Give it a Choice Scarf so he can't set up. He's actually AV. He's actually AV. So unfortunately, Calyrex here. I mean, I've given it the Choice Scarf, so that's pretty nice. And he's dropped my special attack twice. So now actually with this, we can probably predict it a bit more. Although it might be faster than my Obstagoon depending on his speed. I thought it'd be like a sub CM set or something with screens. Kind of made more sense, but Moltres comes out here. And then now we just bring in Slowking as he Mystical Fires. And I can just drop another Future Sight. Probably can go Hippo now. As Veil might come out here, as it does. Yup. So then back to Slowking we go. Calyrex did its job. Like whatever it could do in this matchup, it did. And now, like he's in with this thing, we can easily just drop another Future Sight and take any hit from it too. So I guess it's good that he was not AV because this Primarina could have been a really big threat to the team. So Calyrex did well. I have no idea how that move works. Yeah. It's very nice. Let me help him out. Help him out a little bit. I think so. I think it is. I took away the AV though. So that's probably why I did a little bit more. Arctozolt comes in. Yo, this thing is gonna be a threat. Calyrex, you did well. Calyrex, you absolutely did well. Let's go into Obstagoon now and fire off the actually I can't fire off the Facade just yet. I could CC as Primarina comes in. So that thing is gone. Okay, so that's good, that's good. We got our burn and everything that comes with it. This is back. We're gonna go Hippo on this turn, I think. Change up the weather once again and double the Slowking. So this is quite fantastic. Now we can just fire off a Flamethrower, I think is the play. As, yeah, that's amazing. This thing is now basically almost gone. And I can Future Sight here because if he does decide to switch to try to get Hail Up as a last ditch effort, we'll have a Future Sight lingering in the back. So that's going to be very good, I think. Oh, and I think the Sand will knock him out here. Yeah. And we get the Future Sight off too, so we can switch around and stuff too. Okay, so Arctozolt is back. What do we not need? What do we not need right now? At this point in time, we don't really need Hippo, do we? I mean, he just Icicle Spear here, right? So Hippo is good. Yeah, it's not needed because he has Rillaboom. I can sack Hippo. As he tries to Bolt Beak, it's beautiful. And I can just, if this is banded though, I can probably, I could Earthquake here. I risk everything there. I feel that. I feel that, you know, I risk everything every day, you know. Uploading with Calyrex, I risk everything. Thought you would predict Icicle Spear. Yeah, I feel that, but like, At the same time, I just switch into whatever is least valuable. Versus a threat like this, you know? Whatever's least valuable. Let's Toxic the Rillaboom now, and we get the Future Sight off as well. Fantastic. Fantastic game. Hey, Calyrex did well, I must say. Arctozolt comes back here. We need to keep this thing around for sure. That is going to be an issue. I'm going to just go Hippo now. As Icicle Spear comes out, that is fine. Like I said, I can just sack here. I'm willing to sack at this point in time. If I'm going to sack, I'll slack off here then. Just on the off chance he decides to switch, which he doesn't. Now Obstagoon comes in and has some fun. Has some absolute fun. Facade will 2-hit KO, if not OHKO everything on his team. Maybe except for the drill. And we could do without the Sandstorm, I guess. Moltres comes in. Yep, this thing is going to get obliterated. And that thing being gone is great too. Rillaboom comes in. We can sack. We can just go Corviknight here first. Corviknight's the play, I think. As Arctozolt is doubled in. And then we just sack Slowking now, because we don't need that anymore. Back to Obstagoon we go. So now he's forced to sack something else. And if he sacks this thing, that's amazing. But if he does, then Corviknight wins. So he's going to have to sack like Drill or something. Which means I think the better play is to click Close Combat. So yep, it is going to be Drill. So Close Combat is indeed the play. And that Pokemon is gone. Rillaboom comes back. We sack Corviknight now. He could double if he wants to, but we have the right pattern for sacking things. Yeah, Arctozolt comes in, then we sack Clefable. So they'll both be here. Take some chip. Nice, nice. And then we have Obstagoon to win us the game. And that should be GG. Good game, good game. See if they say anything, like a GG or something. I'm gonna say GG. Oh, it's not even over. But they can watch the video. GG. Solid game. So just like the sand game we just had, this is a nice clean 1-0 game. Although I think this one was probably more in our favor thanks to Calyrex. Thanks to Calyrex, it was more in our favor. Let's grab, let's see, what are we at? Maybe like 1 or 2 more for this one should be good. Should be nice to get us to that clean 40-minute mark. This Pokemon is just putting in that work. Even if it is minimal work, it is putting in the work. Oh, perfect matchup for Calyrex here. This is one of the matchups I wanted to get. Not bad at all. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and lead with Slowking on the Lando lead, right? Ice Beam here, classic Ice Beam. Probably a Sash Lando is what I'm thinking. So this Ice Beam will bring it down to its Sash and then he'll explode here. So we're gonna go into Corviknight on the explosion. Now he's gonna go Koko and Taunt, right? So what we do is we I think we go into, oh, he goes Finny. Ooh. Okay. So in that case we go Slowking. The double to Calyrex here, I think is the play. I don't know what this Mew set's gonna be. Actually, this Mew could be kind of scary. He actually goes into it right now. I'll trick this then with a Choice Scarf. See what he has. Oh, he's Weakness Policy, Cosmic Power. Nice, nice. Got him. Got him. Yes, let's go. I can Leech Seed this now. That didn't work. Psychic here. Yes, so now he's forced to switch out. So this Calyrex set is putting in so much work versus this standard build. He definitely has U-turn on that. I'm gonna go Hippo here. This probably is screens. So he actually sets up a light screen here, and then I think he'll get a Reflect up too, right? He actually taunts though. Okay, so no reflect. That it could be good. This Mew is shut down. Finny can easily be shut down by an Encore. He doesn't know I have that just yet. He goes Halucha, so we do have Clefable that we can go into here. As he SDs up, I'm gonna soft boiled. Because he has light screen up, so there's no reason for me not to soft boiled here. And he knows, and he should know by now that I'm unaware. So he's gonna SD up again. I'm just gonna soft boil until the screens wear off, I think. Should be the play. Exactly, exactly. And he'll get damaged by my helmet too. Which I'm absolutely fine with. Because I don't want to damage him and then him having a chance for a crit. That's going to be really bad. One more turn of light screen and then we can Moonblast. I think even a Moonblast should knock it out from now. So I'm going to actually attack it. Yep, and that's gone. That's gone. Calyrex, this was an absolutely fantastic Calyrex game. I must say, it was absolutely fantastic. Finny comes in. Oh, but you already know. We have Calyrex. Nature's Madness is here though. Okay. I can Leech Seed then. As he Scalds, he can't burn me either, so this is great. I can Leech again. Over and over. Actually, I can Encore him. I can Encore this, yes. So he's forced to click Scald, and it's doing no damage. No types of damage here. I'll Leech Seed again in case he goes Mew or something, which he does. But dodges. Okay, that's whatever. But he'd have to be Stored Power Body Press. As his 2 moves with 1 healing move. Yeah, exactly, it's Body Press. Yo, Calyrex, take the whole team down. Calyrex, take the whole team down. Why not just take the whole team down while you're at it? Yeah, that thing is good there. Nice. So then, yeah, I can just Psychic this then. And he belly drums. he's just going for it. Yeah, that thing is gone. Yo, oh my lord. Oh, Calyrex. Oh lord, Calyrex. Leech Seed this. As he taunts, but we're faster, you already know. We are faster than this Pokemon. So he goes Mew. And then all we do is Psychic again. As he body presses, yup. So this is not gonna take us down at all. Calyrex beat the Kommo, the Mew, the Finny, half the team. Yo, let me Leech Seed this again while I'm at it. Oh, what a game. What an absolute game. I can just Psychic here. As he taunts, yeah, that's GG. That's a 6-0 with Calyrex. This is like the perfect way to end it off. Let me ask him, you like Calyrex? I need to know if he likes it. First time encountering it. It was a threat since the moment he saw it. That did 11. I hope I can live. I'm not gonna risk the crit because I need Calyrex to survive this video, and that's gonna be it. That is gonna be GG. It's Emvee right there. What a way to end it off. What a way. We encountered some solid opponents in this game. We played really well, I feel, in this video. I played so well this video. Not bad. But that's where we're gonna end it off. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed seeing Calyrex actually do things in OU. I don't know. I never imagined this Pokemon could do anything in OU. It's one of those mons where, I mean, I feel like I can really make most, if not any mon, do something in the tier. Unless it has like 3 or 4 moves in its entire move slot. Like some of those kinds of Pokemon, probably not. But yeah, I don't know. I think we did really well. We did really well with this team. Calyrex did well. But like I said in the beginning of the video, let me know what other Pokemon that you'd never ever see in OU. What could you give it to make it actually viable in OU, or even better than it is currently? I'd like to know, and I look forward to hearing from you all as always. I'll see you all in the next video, and peace.